Hello, I'm Jury Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for September 15th, 2006. I am getting at this a little bit later than usual, and we have a pretty consistent high score. One person got a 0, so that always worries me, but mistakes happen, accidents happen, and I know from personal experience, if you lag out, it doesn't give you a score. So 16 rooms, we have Ship Surveyor and Lure, because the game hates me. One infestation type on a barge A. Now, slime isn't likely to give you a 0, so I'm thinking it's probably more likely that we're dealing with Swarm. Turret is very unlikely to give you a 0, and ooh, come on, give me something good. Give me something good. I've got to stun it. Motion. I can do a motion. Sounds like there's a fire. I can really work with motion. Motion would be an excellent option. Well, motion could be a better option, but okay, fine. Oh man, okay. Now, I do have motion, actually, so that tells me one very important thing that I always love to find out. No slime. If there's motion, there's not slime. I have one infestation type, so that's a pretty solid expectation. I do have something down there, and I don't hear Swarm, so I don't think it's Swarm either. That means there might be an asteroid strike sometime in my future. Because that is the other likely thing to give someone a 0 score, is if you're in the wrong place for an asteroid strike and you get swept out. Of course, well, stun is stun mines. I almost forgot that, and that means that's a really bad thing to come across. That room is clear. I would really like this if this was sentries. Unfortunately, until I find a turret and can activate it, which is so far these generators seem to power 4 rooms each. Until I find a turret, this is probably the best I'm going to pull off. How's my health, too? Okay, so Tommy cannot take a hit from a jumper. This seems pretty safe at this point, so I'm coming in. Whew, okay. And no fuel, which pretty typical, honestly, in the daily challenges, that you don't get fuel. So I want to clear out R15. I'm going to give it a good bit of time. I don't know what that enemy type is, but... and I'm hoping to find out. You know what I could do is I could put down a stun mine and see what happens. I'm closing this just in case. Okay, no open doors. I knew that, but... and no, gonna have to tow. I'm gonna go ahead and dock to A3. Let's go ahead and drop it right there. It's fine. Come right back out here and... okay. Leapers. I haven't had anything attacking... oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I haven't had anything attacking a door yet, and I am driving right around outside door 10, or R10. I do have... ooh. Sounds like there's a fight. Okay, I want 3 to go all the way down and around. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh. Oh, can I get around here? Yes, I can. You're really not helpful, you know that? Okay, what I'm gonna do... what I'm going to do... because I need to know what this is. And if this is... I'm gonna drop a stun mine. Usually I can do this. Drop a stun mine, because I need to know what this is. Actually, I want to keep 3 in there so it can see when it moves. Okay, excellent. It is sentries. That means I do want... What? Shit, I can't... No, I can't. Okay. Okay, so it's sentries, which means I can actually get a lot of scrap if I can find a way to kill them. If I can't do that, then... Okay, but... And then I want to come back around here. And I want to put it into R9 because I know R9 is clear. Now, that's not the best case scenario because I would like to... I would like to, do a lot of things, really. First off, I can sit on this grate here because I don't have to worry about much of anything, really. So I'm going to drive 2 over. Right now, knowing that someone got a 0, my #1 concern is an asteroid strike, which is going to give me warning. Or too many doors being open, which is actually the antithesis of an asteroid strike. Room 13 has defense. That is excellent. Survey didn't really help me any. So, okay, I can go into that room now. Only have that defense. But that gives me an ability to get a ton of scrap. I am going to clean up. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so I need to move 3 out of here. I may have to reverse what I've done, and that'll be alright. As long as I don't have... Actually, I want to do 2 things. Dock at A3, because if I have a breach, I'm not going to be able to recover the ship. That's a given right now. I'm going to move right here. Okay, I know this room is clear, and it does not have an opening. Right, I want to double check that. I don't want anything driving in on me. So I'm going to be able to get a lot of scrap. The only thing that I'm missing to make this an incredible run is some way to scan. And actually, before I stop, I'm going to go ahead and burn another motion to check R6. R6 is not necessarily clear. But I'll go ahead and do that while I'm waiting. Now, actually, I have checked everything but R7 and R3. I haven't powered R7 or R3 yet, which means one of those does have the generator that I need to use. The worst part about that is I don't have any way to... I can open a door and see if something comes out, but D6 is open, which makes this an inherently risky proposition. I do think, in all this time that it's been open, nothing's come through D11, and that turret is off. So this should be safe. There's ultimately nothing in here. 1 scrap. Okay. So, what I'm going to do... is back 3 out. And I'm going to open D23 and motion. Now, this is going to be a time-consuming process. I don't want to... I don't have any illusions. This is going to take a little while. Because I want to make sure that everything is out. I want to make sure there's no chance of anything being in there. Unfortunately, that means I really can't do anything. I can't seal any of these doors that I have open that I really should seal. What do I need to seal? Okay, you know what? This is a bad idea to move while I have these doors open because I can't do anything with them. But I'm going to go ahead and do it because I do need to close these doors. Otherwise, if I have a breach, I will not be able to recover this ship. D29, okay. Well, really, if I have a breach, I'm not going to be able to do much of anything because I can't get to any of them except for this one. But I guess we'll find out. Now, I haven't heard anything yet. I know I can count the number of enemies on this ship right now. There's one in R9, there's one in R2, and I destroyed one in R13. Nothing has been active. Oh, I don't have anywhere to trade off an ability. So I think I'm going to have to swap some things off of Tommy and go in with the stun upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and take the stun because I know that stun doesn't do damage, for one. And first, stun doesn't do damage. And it does wear off of my drones before it wears off of other drones. So we close D19. I'm going to be ready to drop a stun if I see anything. If I don't, then I actually have a really good setup right here. Okay. Excellent. I don't actually have anything else that I need in here. There's no drones, no anything. There's the generator. And I do need to use that to make a path. Stud 12. Haha. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to open a passage. This is going to be time-consuming again, but it's going to get me scrap. And that is really what I need. I'm going to open D21. And 17. That's going to be necessary later on when I'm trying to get the one out of R2. I should be able to track it relatively well. I think R5, at least R16 had sensors, and I should be able to work with that. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to power this up. Oh, wait. No, I need to swap this back. And I need to power... See, this is the part that's going to be real dangerous, is I'm going to have to maneuver around the ship again. If anything does breach, then I really am going to lose the whole ship, because I'm going to have a lot of doors open at various times to make this effective. So I need to have D16 open, and then I want to have open D7. Give you a few moments. 3, 4, 5. Give it a little bit longer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Helps if I actually type it in. So I don't know if that went in or not. It did. Okay. So the bad news... Nope, wrong one. The bad news is I do have to drive all the way back over, but it should keep moving around. And as long as I close the door, which I can do, As long as I close the door when it's in R8, I can push it into R13. Oh, right. Whew. Wow, this is going to be a slow ship just because of all the maneuvering to get the best effect, but yeah, it's going to be worth it. I'm going to save that. No, wait, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and find out. Double check. I've done that before. I've done that before in the campaign, and it was not happy. It was not pleasant. I get the feeling. I get the feeling I get the feeling those 800s that I saw, everyone vented the sentries. And until you know what you have, it's a bad idea to vent sentries, or vent anything. If you aren't sure, you can get so much. You can get so much from sentries. It is worth putting up with whatever else it may be. And, I mean, if it's swarmed, then you find out quickly enough because they usually attack a door. If it's not swarmed, then that works fine. I'm hitting the wrong buttons, and I don't know how. That's not going to help. And you just got to take your time. I just did that. So I know when it goes in and I know when it comes out. And as soon as it goes into D7 through D17, I can close it again. I'm not going to be able to see it in R3, but I can bring it up here, I can open D19, and I can see when it goes in there. Even with door 21 open, it should do that. Unfortunately, this is a tiny room, and it's a little annoying, but so with a little bit of patience, I'm actually going to go ahead and open D25, too. That was a little bit mean. With a little bit of patience, it should. I haven't known sentries to get stuck in that loop that Swarm do, but it's entirely possible. Like I said, given time, they should search through new doors. Sentries are pretty good at patrolling. Come on. They're just not extraordinarily fast. Defense is off. Open D31. Oh god. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. It's nothing burst. Nope, something burst. Room 16. Okay, room 16's enclosed. Wow, okay, so standard rules apply. I'm going to go ahead and clean it, tidy up. It's clean up, tidy up, either way. Doesn't matter. D31. Go to R11. And go ahead and change my dock. Oh, wow. That was nerve-wracking. Oh, don't... Okay, you can squeeze through. Good. Day 15. And then come through I didn't close... Oh, man. My OCD is not satisfied. I apologize. I like some consistency. I can tell you firsthand, I don't like tidy. I'm trying to train myself. '21 closed. Very happy there's no swarm. If there was swarm, I would not have done that. I don't believe they can spawn more than once. Or twice, but I would not take that chance, period. I'm not going to be in an enclosed room with swarm. About the only way that ends well is if you put a stun mine in it, which I guess would be an option. I have them. Okay, D32, D16. I have 2 to R1. Everything is closed. Big ship. Lots of reward. Not too much risk, but just enough. Well, maybe more than there should have been. But that was all my doing. I never did check that terminal on R10. I'm kind of... I really should. I hate prolonging these things like that, where it's like, oh, I'm done. Well, I should check this. But I really should check it. I believe that was powered from R7. So I'm going to open D16 and D32. Now 2 to R14. Now 1 R14. I'm going to do this the easy way and just go through door 26. Ah! Just another survey. Okay. Okay, I can close all those doors back, so that's fine. It feels like it's faster if you just drive them, which makes sense for a lot of reasons. Awesome. So, OCD son of a... If you enjoy my pain, please like. Okay. All the doors are closed. I'm satisfied with that. I've checked the terminal. There's nothing else that I'm missing. I've checked everything. Except for that little tiny corner in R5, but that's okay. I checked enough that I could see that there wasn't anything there. So, I honestly get the feeling I'm going to have a score over... over 900. I don't think it's going to be 1,000, because that's a lot of scrap. I only picked up, like, 9. And I expect that most of these people, a lot of those names I've seen at the top top of the scoreboard before, or very high on the scoreboard, definitely the top 10. So I fully expect they will have a decent score. There wasn't a lot of scrap here, but I get the feeling, because I obsessed over it enough, that I got all the scrap that I could. And I want to say I have at least 900. 960. Excellent. Top of the leaderboard for now. Don't know what might have happened with Dargard. That's an odd number. He might have taken damage. Or he didn't find the drone. Interesting. It always makes me wonder. I very much like making these videos so people can see my experiences and hopefully compare it to theirs. Compare my experience. I hope, in the interest of fairness, that you watch my video after you try the challenge. I definitely think that would be more enriching, but some people won't do that, and that's fine. Do it as you please. I definitely hope you enjoy the videos. I enjoy being able to put them up, and the times when people comment and compare their challenges to mine, because it is a different experience for everyone, and it's nice to share those. So, if you do have anything to share, please do comment. I try to respond to the few that I get. Still growing, of course. And if you do like, I don't say this often, I try not to, just because I'm not trying to pander. I kind of feel sometimes like it is, but if you do like, please leave a like. It feels good. And I hope you enjoy the video, and have a good day.